pulezidenti wa kuno abatagamanyi gamwalike oba nga nyumya muvanachula oba ingirisa bambe mu nyalugule yali mupakasi mu kyalo kyakwe ng'ekifuba kirina kiwera.
Let me drink something, people. Today's 17th of May. I hope you enjoy my music. Here we go. Ekimpitira abantu bagambye batamwa munaffe wummula ffe twafunye empologoma envubuka ejja okutuggula. It's all about the conversation continues series, people. I told you, I love everyone. If you love yourself, you gotta love everyone. All right. Let's go. Page 75. Page 75. It's a very tough one. Get the volume down. We are doing well. We're doing well with time. Page 75, the poem is titled Lament of Ferdinand Luther. Police in Uganda on Monday arrested a man who flogged an effigy of the president on a busy road in the capital city, Kampala. The man, Luther Ferdinand Malay, described himself to the police as an activist of a social movement. Dated 16th of February 2021. What do you remember about 2021? It was the time of the elections, isn't it? Let us see. That's the time of the elections, isn't it? Yeah, correct. I'm right. I got my facts right. You know, I've lived away in the diaspora for 20 years. And so a lot of people ask me questions, Kegus, whatever, Kegus, whatever, this is Uganda, you've been away, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I'm Ugandan, isn't it? And I think those in the diaspora, quote unquote, we pretty much we carry the name of Uganda wherever we are at, and we would say we are proud, to be Ugandans. So we read, we follow up, and whatever, we are familiar with things that happen. Anyway, let's not digress. So this is me, Kegus, one-on-one. The conversation continues series. The Ugandan Tales book. The book is flying off the shelves. People are buying it. Those who are buying it are enjoying it, and those who are watching the videos are saying they are the blast. That do us the justice, man. I don't know. I'm not an authority in anything. I would concur even Victor him writing the book. It's a process. It's a journey. Probably a journey of discovery. What do you discover? When you fell in love, what did you discover? What did you find out about your missus? What did she tell you? Or what did you tell your missus? Did you tell her lies? Are you a liar? Did you pull the wool over her feet? Guys, to wool it there. The ladies tell us, and they were named, promised me this until the Lake Victoria dries. It's never dried. Come on. Anyway, dragging a heavy dummy, the nonchalant man with a leather-like whip flogs the life-sized effigy He raises his hand and with all the muscular energy that he can muster, brings the whip down heavily on the immobile artifact, denouncing it for willingly committing several transgressions. What's a dummy? What's an effigy? Probably what I would think it is a caricature of something. If probably this effigy is of the president. So, is that blasphemous? Is that blasphemy? You know, sometimes in politics, satire or caricature can give you mileage, can give you leverage. But in this context, the effigy is being flogged, meaning that it's being punished. Why would you punish an effigy? You're not happy. You're upset. You want to inflict that pain probably you're going through. Are you hurt? Have you been hurt? So, the gentleman in context, by the names of Luther Ferdinand Malay, describing himself to the police as an activist of a social movement. For what? For change? Or for something better? Something they are demanding for? You rigged the elections, he bellows through a loudspeaker. Stop kidnapping Ugandans. He runs at the unresponsive caricature that is lying in the middle of the busy Kampala thoroughfare. Onlookers cheer and shout. In support of the bold man, many would pay to view for a real enactment of the sins. Why in the middle of the streets in public is this going on? Why? And summarizing the poem, Victor references the fact that it's an enactment of what people would love to see. You see, once this begins to play out in the discourse of the public, what are they looking out for in anticipation? Think about it. Are they ready for a fight? Do they want to use the streets as the platform? What's the parliament doing? What are the MPs doing? Tell me, all these are questions. Lament of Ferdinand Luther. And when the police come in, he's arrested, but he clearly points out his position that I'm a social activist. So is he trying to shape the discourse of the society? See what I can do. Let's do it. Are we ready? Huh? You see, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is preempting a fight. Call it noble. Is this boy ready to die for justice? Is he a sacrifice? You see, my understanding of politics tells me that change can come through blood. I've read it somewhere And that can be a price that somebody can put him or herself out there for. But is it a point of no return? Yes. And let's visit the poem again, and we continue. We still have another page. Would the dictator cry and scream in terror like his victims? That's the question. Let's get the volume down a bit.
Good.
I am good, brother.
How you been gonna be all the time up top?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm good, thank you. So, sorry guys. You know, I'm trying to avoid interrupting the video with conversation. You know, and let's keep the construction of the discussion going at that level. You know, sometimes I get in between, and then when I come back, I'm like, oh, what's going on? Okay. Would his skin tear and leave open wounds gushing with blood and lesions? The protesting man is swiftly arrested and carted off to the colonial era police station straddling the capital city of the besieged republic and charged with creating a public nuisance of himself. Simple. So, what are we taking out of this poem? What crime has Ferdinand Luther committed? Is he mocking the regime? Call it taking a piece on someone. These are things that begin to play out in society. And if you label yourself a social activist, so you are actively going to take in actions, you are actively going to participate in actions, you're actively going to be out in the front line leading actions. But there's a price. So if you are arrested and taken to a colonial era prison, what is Victor telling us here? What's going on? Colonial era prison. Is he hiding something in the use of that word? Colonial. Let's go back to the poem here. The protesting man is swiftly arrested and carted off to the colonial era police station straddling the capital city of the besieged republic and charged with creating a public nuisance of himself. Are we talking of archaic clause? You know, but all in all, I don't think we're talking of justice here. Have you been arrested before? Anybody who's been arrested, you would usually be read your memorandum rights, your liberties and everything. And probably you'd be aware of what is happening at the same time. But if you're carted away, you're like a nobody. You're like a piece of rubbish. You're like a waste of space. Give me some music. You see what I mean? Let's be critical here for a while. Let's be critical. What's the critical analysis of this poem? Critically, probably he's committing a treasonable offense, whipping a caricature that is similar that is an effigy of the president. You see what I mean? But is that a crime? So,
bakoze leero ekyo osanga lugomufu atusuubiza amasomero aga UPD ag'obwereere ag'okutujuna naye omwana w'omunaku osanga
all these songs are coming from Uganda,
olw'okuba omutwalo
and usually, you know, I dance to different type of music, and yeah. So that's the poem on page 75, and I've got one more poem left, and we shall read it, enjoy it, and have some fun and some food for thought, you know. So if I was to, but I think it also depends with the kind of person who's protesting. So if, especially the lower, I'm not going to chastise people nti abantu abawansi, but ate abawaggulu. Can somebody who is part of the ruling elite become a black sheep and do the same thing? How would it be handled? Or you have a lot to lose at stake. You have a lot to lose at stake. So that would give me an understanding that Ferdinand Luther Malay has nothing to lose. Probably his life. Does that mean it's getting down to that? Because remember, a noble thing that is done like a sacrifice. If the ruling government sacrificed everything they had to do and for 5 years waged a guerrilla war, what did they have to lose in 5 years? What did they have? But the argument is that they were delivering justice, rule of law, democracy, and everything. The question is, so if Ferdinand Malay came to power tomorrow, would it be the same situation? See, these are questions. So me, I would argue, my argument is that if there's going to be something of change, it's going to probably come from within. Those who have seen the ugly side, abakibaddemu munda, but with a lot to lose, so they would have the best interests. The conversation continues. Oh my.